one anyway, for the calming sensation. Hi, I have returned to my safe space with some fruits. They say to eat your colors, and so I'm trying to eat my colors more. Earlier today, I had a meeting with a brand manager for the Honey Pot. And mainly I wanted to meet with her because I'm like, wow, brand manager, what does that mean? Like, what does she do? And she was honestly more interested in what I'm doing than I was interested in what she was doing. But she gave me a lot of insight about, like, kind of like figuring out what pleasure in the workspace or my life in general looks like, and then going about it that way, because I did share that, you know, I want to start networking and connecting with people intentionally, but that I'm really nervous about that. And she was like, you're doing great. The reason we connected is because I posted a video about this hike that I went on with Safe Space Mentorship, a third space for wellness, and that was sponsored by the Honey Pot. And I was like, I'm scared that I'm gonna end up doing something that's like not aligned with my values and with like my purpose and the intentions that I have for my life, basically. And she was like, in New York, that's not a concern that you need to have. It's like New York is such a, it's like the hub for finding aligning work. And so that conversation left me feeling very hopeful and very comfortable with just like the prospects of working. And she told me it took her 3 years after graduating to like really find some like grounds that, you know. And then after the 3 years of like searching, she was in another role for like 3-ish years, and then she moved to what she is doing now. So I'm chilling for now. Like, I'm definitely anxious because it's hard for me to find events to go to, and I don't know why it's so easy for other people, but it's really hard for me. Like, I don't be knowing where to look. I don't be knowing where to go. But I really want to bridge that gap this summer. She asked me what I was doing this summer. I was like, first of all, I'm staying off social media. But also, like, I want to connect with people. I want to talk to people. So I think I'm going to use social media. Somehow I have to figure out in between for like using social media and still being really intentional about my coming to self and like staying internally aligned and grounded. It's time for me to start painting and get over my fear of messing up my painting. I am terrified to finish this or to even keep working on it. And something my professor said is that sometimes you just have to go into it intuitively instead of trying to look at the reference. I don't know, I feel like I'm just gonna fail. Gonna be doing like monochrome flowers, which like that should be fine, right? Like I should be able to figure that out, right? I'm gonna put on some music so I don't think too much And you know what? If it comes out terrible, that's okay. I want to believe that it's okay. It's 444. Yay. I have been feeling so called to slow down. Like, really, did I get any paint on my shirt? I always get paint everywhere when I paint. I have been getting called to just slow down. There was a time when I had just turned 21 in which I was meditating several times a day. I was doing yoga, I was doing Pilates, I was doing a lot. And I was working part-time. And I feel like since then, like, I just lost it and haven't been able to return to it. I know, Luna. I don't know why it's been so hard for me to return to that version of myself. Not that I'm like shamefully being like, oh, you need to be this person, right? But yesterday I watched one of my YouTube videos in which I was talking about compassionate accountability. And I was like, wait, low-key I was spitting, like, I need to be able to slow down and also reassess why I'm procrastinating and what it might mean for me to feel like things are changing, my desires are changing, who I am and what I look for out of life is changing. And I've just been feeling like I can't move forward with this feeling of like forcefully trying to move forward and trying to be a different person. Hi, baby. Sometimes I feel like what's needed in order to progress in life is to stop thinking about it. Like, truly just let it go for a second, to just focus on what do I need right now. Like, I feel like I've been needing movement, but like, ow! That really hurt. Girl, your nails, your claws are like really dangerous today. But yeah, I feel like the only way to start making real movements, like true movements towards something, is to slow down and take inventory. And I have a calendar that I made in one of my classes last semester, or the semester before this one. And in my calendar, I put in affirmations for every month. And my June affirmation was take inventory, like reflect on everything that you've done this year, reflect on everything that has happened. Because like, I do think that it's important to reflect before you can move forward. I'm trying not to let the name of the system of capitalism get so deep in my head that I drive myself insane. Like, I am trying to slow down and remember that I am a person first and foremost. Today I am definitely feeling way less anxious than I was feeling yesterday. And I'm very grateful for that, and I have to acknowledge that. 12:30 a.m. Can you see that? Can you see that? 12:30. Casi mente, 12:30. And I just go. And honestly, I had a really good day. I mean, I went to see Romeo and Juliet in Central Park, at Central Park. And Romeo was actually someone that I went to high school with. Shout out to Daniel. He did great. He did amazing. And I guess the next one, because today was the most united I've ever seen New Yorkers on the street. And I'm so convinced that men find any reason to tell each other. And I feel like they just gotta live out their truth. Also, let's check out this jacket that I kind of stole from Taskia for a little bit until I see her again and I have to give it back. She said she got this at TJ Maxx. I gotta start going to TJ Maxx because here comes my least favorite part of the day, which is taking off my makeup, taking off all my swag, and my favorite part of the day, which is getting into bed. First therapy session. She gonna get me right. We're gonna be okay. I love moments where I leave feeling more hopeful than I came in. I really do. And I feel like she's truly professional in a way that I have not experienced before. And I really appreciate that. I'm a black woman from infinity to infinity. I've returned. For some reason I still don't have Wi-Fi, and I realized that vlogging has really made me take inventory of how I'm spending my days. And today specifically is really tough because like all of the things that I do require Wi-Fi. Like my job requires Wi-Fi, watching TV requires Wi-Fi, scrolling on social media requires Wi-Fi. I think now I'm gonna do my nails because they've been looking really crusty, and I've been in the state of like, oh, I'm just gonna leave them like that so they could grow and heal, but I keep fucking with them, so I need to do them. So I'm gonna go do that. And then I think I'm gonna stop recording things until the nighttime when I go to the club. I don't know how that's gonna go down, so wish me luck. I don't know if it sounds kind of weird, but in real me fashion, I'm about to meditate before I go to the club. because I definitely don't feel the most comfortable with being in a club space. And also, I don't want to lose my streak. I've been meditating using this app, and I want to keep that up. Apart from the mild anxiety that I feel, these are my nails. These are hearts. They don't look the same. I used to think that I only like my nails with extensions, but these are really, really cute. And my makeup looks really cute. And I made myself a drink.
Okay, outfit. Wait, let me tap it.
Fuck those tacos up.
Nah. Do not know what I got. Nah. Oh, that's a punch for sure. Because I was like, really? It's cute. That's so proud of that.
I've watched High School Musical 20 times.
When did you first watch it?
When I was like 5, I had a High School Musical themed birthday cake. Oh, okay. Yeah, that shit crazy.
I love that for you.
I thought.
This is actually cute. I was not expecting this.
Me neither.
You bitches don't trust me.
Well, you said Sunset Park. This is not Sunset Park, babe.
This is Sunset Park. I also don't know what the fuck Sunset Park is.
I wish I brought a sweater.
Me too.
Is that a duck?
Duck.
That's a duck.
I don't know.
Hey, duck.
I got pants.
There'll never be anything, duck. You're just like your father. Sorry, y'all.
Not emotionally abusing the dog. Wow, you can't see shit, but I watched a video that was talking about how one of the ways in which you can increase your self-esteem is to remind yourself and be humble in the way that like we're all gonna die and that like we're so small. And right now I'm surrounded, like 360, I'm surrounded by water and it's so big. Like all I see is water and then like buildings really, really, really far away, the furthest they've ever felt before. And I'm being reminded that I'm really so tiny. Like I am the tiniest little speck of nothingness compared to all this fuck ass water. And I just wanted to remind everyone that like we're really small and to chill out about life. Yeah. And there's also the moon. I don't know if, yeah, but you can kind of see it. That's the moon. Hello again. It is like 3:30 and I just became a person for the first time today because I just showered, I just brushed my teeth. In my defense, I did get home at 3:30, so I went to sleep at like almost 4 a.m. and I woke up today and like I just went straight on my phone, which is so unhealthy for my brain. I don't feel like it distorted me too much just because I do have plans. Like I know I have to be out of the house today. I ate breakfast, I drank my matcha, and I just watched Modern Family, which it's another thing that's like really, I'm not gonna say it's unhealthy, but it's not food, it's not brain food. But yeah, last night was actually so fun because the bush was dead. It was really sad actually. Like we got in there and I was like, wow, I've never seen it this empty before. And we like sat down for a little bit, but then my friend's partner was like, oh, actually, like I haven't eaten today. We were like, we should probably handle that. Like, even though you might not feel hungry, I love when ADHD people are like, well, I'm not hungry. Just because you're not hungry doesn't mean you shouldn't eat. Like, you need to eat, you need to feed your body. And so we went to find food, and then as we were like eating, my friend was like, oh, actually some of my friends are at Sunset Park, we should go pull up. And I was like, okay, yeah, we'll just go to the bush, see if it's like popping or something, and then we'll head out if it's not. We never went back. we met this guy who was like, who like makes clothes and does tattoos, and like we were talking to them, and then we just decided to go. Like we were like, let's go. And we went to this pier. Was it I think it was a pier, because it was, I mean, it was a pier. It was surrounded by water. And no, I don't know, I don't think I've ever been in such a calming body of water before. Like surrounded by it, like it was just like no one was around, absolutely no one was around. There was this like walkway where like you walk to the end and it was just water, and like you could hear no cars. The buildings were like really far away. You could see the Statue of Liberty from a long distance, and it was just so peaceful. And I was like, wow, life may be worth living. Everything might be okay. Everything might just be okay. And then eventually we started migrating towards the water, and all of us kind of like sat on the rocks right by the water, and we were just talking about life from a spiritual and sociological perspective. And we were talking about the ever-present, which I have to look up, or one of my friends was talking about the ever-present and how time is measured by community and like the time that we spend socializing with the people that we love, and not vice versa. Like they said it in such a beautiful way, but all of us were drinking, so like I don't remember exactly what they said, but they were basically like that we have time for community, we don't have the community to pass the time. Because I feel like some people may look at like, well, I'm gonna do this thing because like I don't know what else to do in my time, and like I'm just gonna go talk to so and so person because like, you know, whatever, like I'll pass the time, versus like we have the time on earth to do those things. Like that's like the purpose of living. And like while we were having this conversation, I was like, wow, I love being around weirdos. I love being around queer people that have like such like introspective perspectives on the world, and like full views of things. And I felt so like validated in having that conversation. And we were talking about how like there's this longing that our souls have that we don't really know. We don't know what it's longing for, but we know it's trying to reach for it. And like I think everyone felt that, and I think everyone does feel that. Maybe some people in some different extents than others, but I definitely feel like there's something that my core is reaching towards, and I just like have no ways to describe it in words or like metrics, because it's not something that's systematically structured in our society. Whereas like it's something internal. I don't know what it is with like drinking, but we were having those like I love you so much bro conversations. I had like a real heart to heart one of my friends where like I even started crying, and I don't remember what we said to each other. Maybe I gotta drink more often. No, I don't. I definitely felt very hopeful in the presence of everyone last night. Not that I was like feeling a lack of hope like due to people, but always being like surrounding myself with people that have, you know, interesting perspectives on the world, and like question things, and like want more out of life than just to like work and have so much money and be a millionaire and like have a mansion. Like being surrounded by people like that always brings me a sense of warmth in just all over my body. And I'm very grateful for my friend for bringing me into that atmosphere. And today I'm meeting the same friends and another one of my friends to go talk about a book that we read kind of by accident. My friend and I had decided to read together and like do like a little book club thing, and then I was talking to one of my friends and they were also reading the same thing, and I was like, oh shit, let's just all meet up and like let's talk about it. And so it's a beautiful day outside. We're probably gonna go to Gladys Books here in Brooklyn. I only went one time, but they were about to close and I wasn't able to see like their what's it called? Their yard? Is that what they call it? They have like a outside section. I wasn't able to see that and I'm excited to see that today. I want to say it's been at least 3 weeks since we all finished the book. And it was up to me to coordinate for us to get together and talk about it, but we're finally gonna do that. And yeah, I'm excited because these are my like 2 main friends that like whenever I talk to them separately, I'm like, whoa, like you're so intelligent, like I can't even believe the things that you carry in your brain. So to have them in a room together, I'm just so grateful. I'm just so grateful. This has been on my mind that every single time I do my nails, look at them, they're so cute. Every time I do my nails or my hair or my makeup and I'm like looking at them, I'm like, okay, I feel better. I feel better about my life in general. And sometimes I think it's like a real superficial thing of like, I want to be beautiful. But I think a big aspect of it is just like creative expression. I feel like my nails right now give me, like this is like if you were to like put your hand in the core of my soul and dig out what I feel like on a regular day-to-day, like my nails is it. And my rings are it. Like I don't feel like myself without my rings and my jewelry. And it's always so crazy to me that like I'll like be feeling like really depressed or really down and I'll be like, oh, whatever, I guess my depression is just, you know, at full force right now. And then I'll do my makeup or I'll do my nails and I'll be like, oh, I feel like me again. I put on my earrings and I feel like me again. And I highly recommend that everyone finds that thing that makes them feel like to themselves and to the rest of the world that's like them. Because like every time now that I'm like around people, I'm like, do you like my nails? And I'm expecting them to say something. Like I don't care if you're like super duper impressed. Like I'm so happy. Like I'm getting all my dopamine from looking at my nails all the time. Because it's also like the fact that I did them. I did my nails and they look really good. And that's something that I can't beat. Like you can't beat that feeling of like, wow, I did this thing and it's so me and I feel really good about it. It was very successful. And this is also the first time ever that I ever do my natural nails. So it's even a more added layer of authenticity, because every time I would do my nails in the past, or I would get my nails done, I would get extensions because I was always so ashamed of my bitten nails. Because I have a real bad problem with biting my nails. But this is the first time that I'm like, you know what, let's just... And they're so cute. They're so cute. And these hearts, well, this one, I don't know about this one. This one is so cute. Oh, perfect. Look, oh. I've been really into my like pink and brown and I love them. I just had to say that. Okay, bye. This was going to be the outfit if my friend didn't cancel. It's okay. Like, I'm not like mad. I was so excited. And I just got ready. Like, I just finished getting ready. It's Friday night, and to close out my week, I just want to say this is the first vlog of many, and truly recording and like documenting my life has forced me to slow down more, and I realized it in like how much I can tolerate whenever I'm doom scrolling. It's like I'll like come across something and I'll be like, okay, time to close that app. time to go back and do something for myself. Sometimes doing something for myself can be as simple as like redirecting my attention to Modern Family. Yeah, I get into these spaces with TV shows where I'm like, I just have to finish it. Like it's like I really just have to get through it, you know? And I'm like almost there to finishing it, and I think once I finish, I'm gonna like do all the critiques that I have, because since the first episode I was like, wow, I have a lot to say about this, and like I just need to finish it in order to have all the information before I say something, because I have a lot to say. This week it's been a good source of faith for me, not in the Jesus Christ kind of way, not in the thank the Lord kind of way, but in the maybe everything will be okay sort of way. And I'm so jealous of the people that like post a lot of content where they're traveling or where they're like out of the States, and I've been trying to let that jealousy influence me and inform me, as I always do. I feel like every time I start to feel jealous, I'm like, okay, like what could I be doing to get to that lifestyle? We all just gotta start somewhere, you know? I think it's so important to remind yourself that before there was capitalism, there was just humanness. And I need to always remind myself that first and foremost, I'm a human. Even though I am still gonna panic about capitalism and what I'm gonna do for money and all this other stuff, I think that the more that I focus on my humanness, the more that like things will kind of come to me and like they will present themselves, the more that I just focus on like enjoying my humanness. But yeah, I'll see y'all on the next one.